All right, so I'm just a stupid dog. And far be it from me, to try to cast aspersions or even cast a light or even try to illuminate. I'm not trying to illuminate, but this whole beef, this big time beef between LeBron James and Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith, they always say essay. Essay. It's like a Mexican nom de plume for Stephen A. Smith. Essay, they say over here. So LeBron said, essay. LeBron was like, essay. Come here, essay. What? LeBron was like, what the fuck are you doing? Get my fucking son's name out of your mouth, Stephen A., before I bitch slap you 3 times to Saturday. I'll twist your head around like a Twizzler. What are you, stupid? And LeBron was like, bitch. He said to Stephen A. And I'm a stupid dog, so I didn't know this, but I accessed my dog remembrance. And there was a few dogs that were sitting up there in the thing, in the stadium when they were going to play the basketball game, right when LeBron James came up and jumped Stephen A. for talking shit about his stupid son that he forced him to become an NBA player. I mean, LeBron, your boy was not NBA timber. Your son was not the association quality, okay? He was like, if you go down to the YMCA on a Saturday and there's some guys playing ball, there's like 2 or 3 guys like are wowing the crowd. You can't believe it because 2 of them are white. The other guy's like 56 years old. Then the 4th or the 5th best player at the YMCA is your son, LeBron James Jr. LeBron, you don't need to be trying to push your son into the NBA. It's a beautiful thing that you had that much power. They'll mint the coin someday, or they'll name a bridge after LeBron James, the man who could, foister his son on the NBA. It's okay. Stephen A., you were a world-class biatch. You sat right there and you took it. You took it like a little poodle. You tucked your tail between your legs, Stephen A., essay, and you ran away. Essay ran away. LeBron ran away, really, but Essay was standing there pissing his pants. If you would have had a close-up, you would have seen a wet spot right where Stephen A. was pissing his dockers. Anyways, Stephen A., he goes on his podcast after he becomes LeBron James bitch. He becomes LeBron James prison bitch. He becomes LeBron James lapdog. And he says, you know what? LeBron, he's way up here, but I'm way up here as well. I'm like, Stephen A., no matter how hard you try to convince yourself, you're not LeBron James worthy. You're not occupying the same stratosphere as LeBron James. Okay, Stephen A.? Stephen is like, LeBron is up here, but little does he know I'm up here as well. The worst thing you did, Stephen A., essay, you started talking shit after you tucked your tail between your legs and your LeBron ran away. You know what I'm saying? Your LeBron ran away. You ran away from LeBron. You just stood there like a statue getting shat upon by some plump pigeons. You were pissing your pants. You were rude to the spot. LeBron and all his pointing, receding hairline, all his hair follicles that are shooting off in the nethersphere, he exited stage left from my vantage point on my phone while I was watching on my stupid dog. LeBron went, he undressed Stephen A., then he exited stage left with a few hair follicles left behind. Stephen A. stood there so long. That's what the whole thing was. Stephen A., they never showed Stephen A. taking a step to the left or the right. Stephen A. was rooted there, pissing his pants like a statue, okay? Stephen A. didn't go this way, he didn't go that way. He was frozen like the boogeyman was about to wring his neck. Stephen A., Then you get on a podcast a day or two later, you're like, oh, you know what? I had to accept it from a father A father had to critique, It came from a father's heart. But believe me, I was so getting ready to bitch slap LeBron. If LeBron would have stayed there 2 more seconds, I would have kneed him in the groin and headbutted his thoracics. No, SA, you were LeBron's bitch. And when you get on the podcast and you start talking shit, you just look weaker. You only can make yourself look weaker. Ask Molly. Molly, honey, Molly over here. Molly girl, Molly, help Stephen A. Help S.A. He don't want to look this bad. Just say this. Say, Stephen A., why don't you get that fat black man with no neck? I forget what his name is. He's bitching about everything on his podcast. He thinks he's the be-all and end-all of everything. He thinks Molly wanted to go out with him back in the day when, all the shenanigans were going on. No, this guy will sick on you, Stephen A. That no-necked black gentleman who thought Molly wanted to get with him, we're going to sick him on you, Stephen A., to teach you a lesson that you don't go up against LeBron, take your bitch slapping from LeBron, and then look so weaky, deaky, freaky, meek as a lamb talking shit after the fact on somebody else's podcast. Don't do it, S.A. Don't do it, S.A. But also, you're right, S.A. Michael Jordan, LeBron can't hold a candle to Michael Jordan. And if you want to understand why I, as a dog, know that, because LeBron is the worst flopper. He flops like he wants to get an Academy Award for flopping. No one touches him, and he flops like he was shot with a 30-06. He falls down clutching his thing. He rings it out like 6-7 minutes later. LeBron's still over there touching the piece of his head that somebody brushed against. That's why I know LeBron will never be mentioned in the same breath as even Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, probably Kobe Bryant, Elgin Baylor. The guy who won the 11 championships with the Celtics, that black guy. No. LeBron is like 8th on the list. I don't care if you played to your 43, LeBron. So did Verni Testaverde. LeBron, you're the Verni Testaverde of the NBA. I don't want to, cast aspersions, but whatever. I'm a young stupid dog. Don't worry about it.